From Meg Morris's tweet?
Yeah, I think so, but let's keep our fingers crossed. I mean, Queenie sounded more worried about it than we were. Willie, you still with us?
Of course I am. I was just watching young Daphne, if you'd like to know, and she still seems a bit depressed.
Seems to me like she's pretty much over it. But then again, you're the expert when it comes to heart balm. Never been through it herself, of course. Just read the best magazine.
No sensitivity, that's your trouble.
What about Miss Big Ears? Daffy over a letdown, is she? Get nicked!
Monster.
I get the feeling she's trying to tune into what's going on with Nikki. I'm not surprised. Always got her nose in everybody else's business.
Lynn, Governor wants to see you.
Good luck.
All right, everybody, come on back to work.
What's all that about?
Oh, never mind. I just hope the governor's as vague as you are.
Oh, don't give me that, Flynn. Mrs. Morris overheard enough of the phone conversation to know it was about Lennox. It's obvious you and the women know something about her disappearance.
We don't know where she is. Honestly, Mrs. Reynolds.
If something's going wrong with this Scared Straight program, I need to know. It is a pilot project. It could affect the futures of dozens of girls.
We know that, but we weren't getting through to Nikki like we were to Lisa and Cindy. Look, even if she doesn't do her full week, I think we've got somewhere.
This little escape could mean she'll end up in Winlayton. You realise that?
I know. I'm the last person to want that to happen.
If there is any possibility that Nikki's in danger from what you've done or whatever it is Queenie's up to, I need to know.
She's a tough kid, Mrs. Reynolds. She stood up to us all the way. Look, if we don't give it a chance of working, we could lose that kid for good.
Right, come on, ladies, get a move on. It's nearly tea time. What's that awful smell?
Checked your armpits lately?
This is sauce. Here, give this to me. Heavens, girl, didn't I tell you to keep the flame low?
Sorry, I wasn't thinking.
Yeah, she's got a lot on her mind. Haven't you, moron?
If you spent more time working instead of making nasty remarks, you'd be finished that by now.
You can talk. You've been on our backs all day. What's the matter? Joycey holding out on you?
I should treat that remark with the contempt it deserves.
Oh, I love it when you're angry, Merv.
Just ignore her, love. It's always the same with ones like her. Well, looks like we forget all about the sauce for this evening. So, you check the meat and strain the veggies, will you?
Okay.
All right, ladies, I'm going out for a few minutes, so keep on doing what you're doing. And you behave yourself.
Up yours. You better watch it. There's been some nasty accidents around here with hot fat. But that's nothing compared to what I'll do to you if you don't get me out of here.
Look, I honestly don't know anything.
You'll do it! All right, it's better. I want to know every move before it happens. Or else.
Joycey, you're not leaving already.
Oh, yes, I finished for the day.
But you haven't given me your answer. I haven't upset you, have I?
Well, wouldn't it be better if we waited till we were both home, Mervyn? I mean, you did say I could have time to think about it.
Yes, but I was...
Oh, look, we can't talk here. Let's go back to the staff room.
I suppose it was a rather stupid idea.
Nonsense. I quite understand your reasoning.
You do? That's wonderful.
Well, what I
mean,
meant
I wouldn't
was
expect
that...
you to become Mrs. Pringle until after the wedding.
Oh, Mervyn,
Joyce
Mervyn,
Pringle. That
please
really sounds
listen. Now
wonderful.
sit down. Now go on. Talk about jumping to conclusions.
You don't want to. You've decided against it.
Well, it was a surprise, Mervyn. I hadn't really thought that far ahead. A marriage, I mean.
Well, I have. Ever since our little spat over the union. I thought if we were married, things like that wouldn't come between us.
Well, I'm not about to up and leave you, Mervyn, but I just don't want to marry you.
Is it because of my epilepsy?
Oh, no. Oh, how could you say such a thing? Of course not.
Then what then? What makes marrying me so different to living with me?
Well, it was all those claustrophobic years with Norm. I mean, it wasn't living. It was... I had to leave, otherwise... I would have gone mad, and I don't want that to happen to us, darling.
But I wouldn't let it happen, Joycey, not to you.
But can't we leave things just the way they are? For the moment, anyway.
Foolish of me to think you would. I'd better be getting back. I have lots of things to do.
Perhaps after the divorce, when all that's out of the way.
Who'd ask such a silly question anyway?
Well, surely one of your Swiss ski instructors stayed for Recce and Bed, did.
I was never so crass as to ask them, and there was only one.
One or two?
Anyway, this is a serious column. I don't deal in fantasies.
Oh, we'll put what you think.
Yes, well, as a matter of fact, I have. Now, what do you think of this? Dear concerned, say no. There's nothing worse than crumbs in bed.
Writing your column again, Willie.
I'm trying to. Some people have a strange sense of humour, I must say.
Sorry, love. I think your answer's perfect.
We've definitely got to.
Two. Oh, bad time too.
We said 4 o'clock, Moran.
She had to wait till Merv got back. What's the matter? Can't you speak for yourself anymore?
Here, sit down.
The top dog says get your bum over there. You do it.
You're not learning to take orders, Cindy. That's bad, real bad.
I know, I'm sorry.
Looks like your friend couldn't take them either.
I ran for the hills at the first sign of pressure, and I thought she was tough.
They all crack eventually, these young ones.
Kids these days got no guts. That's their trouble.
At least we can show them a thing or two when they get in here.
No, you bitches keep away from me.
What's the matter, Cindy?
Cinder's here's frightened. She's hanging onto a chair. Ricky's there. Hey, calm down.
Get away from me. You may have shut me up, but you're not going to kill me, you murderers!
You might not be able to understand this, but if you do, I bet you're not laughing at me. Oh, don't blame him, I suppose. I really am dumb and stupid. I did try, though. I really tried. I wanted to learn things from books and stuff. I'm always going to be stupid. Sorry to have to tell you this.
Give me roses. I wish he could again, but that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down, but the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside, the roses grow. They don't mind the stony ground, but the roses here are prisoners too when morning comes around.